Hey everybody, Paul here, and welcome back to Best Food Review Road Trip. This is the channel where we go all over the country, explore new restaurants or food trucks, eat good food, sometimes not so good food, and bring reviews to you. Today we're down in the Florida Keys, and we're in the town of Marathon, and we are going to try out PORKY'S Bayside. It's barbecue. You say, why are you in the Keys and eating barbecue? We are fished out, guys. We've been eating so much fish lately. But this place comes highly recommended, and they have something special in here that you can only really get down in the Florida Keys. So let's go inside and check it out.
This is our last full day at the Keys, so walking into this restaurant was exactly what I was hoping to find today. Just like this thatched, open air bar environment is awesome. But it's very family friendly, so I don't feel like, I'm in a nightclub or something uncomfortable. The menu is huge. It took me forever to look through it and decide. In addition to this large menu, they had a lunch menu, they had a specials menu, they have a sandwich board out front with a ton of stuff on it. So take your time and decide what you want. To get things started, we decided to go with a local brew. In fact, we got a whole pitcher. Check this funny thing out. It is huge, but we'll get through it, I'm sure. Let me give you a taste of this. It's the Islamorada. Oh, that's really good. That's seasonal brew.
All right, remember when I told you that they had something here that's special? It's not just special here. Actually, pretty much every restaurant in the Keys has it, but it's special to Key West. And I would say anywhere outside of the Florida Keys, I've never been able to find it. It's called Conk fritters. Check these out. So it's like a hush puppy, but it's got conch in it. And they're usually kind of beer battered. See, it looks like a little piece of conch right there. They have this, it's like a key lime aioli. It supposedly is really good. Let's find out. I hate leaving the Keys because I hate leaving these behind. Now, one thing I found is people are very specific down here about their conch fritters. People will be like, oh no, don't get them there, get them there. Oh, they make them better over there. Those are, I heard, referred to as tourist conch fritters. As I've eaten conch fritters all over the place down here, and I can tell you they've been good everywhere I go. Don't be afraid to order these everywhere you go, because they are friggin' delicious.
We did have them we went into Key West on Super Bowl Sunday, in fact, and someone said, oh, you gotta try it. The very best conch fritters in the Keys are there by the aquarium. They were pretty good, don't you think? Yeah, they were pretty good. These looked amazing. When Paul opened that up, actually saw like actual piece of conch. That's rare. A lot of times it's so minced and in the dough that you don't even see it. These look amazing. They kind of have like it's good. I just bit into a big piece of conch. What is conch? It's a sea snail. So yeah, we did get some seafood, but when it's like rolled up in a dough ball, this is gonna taste maybe like a hush puppy, a little bit less corn, and it's a little bit spongier, almost like the consistency of that bread pudding, bread. It's really good, and I think they made these to order, so they didn't have them just like in a warmer back there, because these are really fresh. I decided to go with something a little bit different. They had a few items on their menu that are Cuban, and I ordered a dish called Masa de puerco, which is like pork chunks. It is rice, and it is plantains, which I love plantains. You should really check this out, though, because it's actually a very interesting looking dish. Now, I won't say this is beautiful. I mean, it's beautifully plated, but the food itself is actually kind of ugly. Is that okay to say that? But I don't know. Is there any Cuban dish out there that's going to be like super pretty? This is really cooked nicely. It's like it's stewed pork. This isn't part of their barbecue pit. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is so good. Paul will have to help me. Maybe when he tries this dish, he can remind me when the last time we had like actual Cuban food. Let me cut into this plantains. These are soft. And they're gonna almost be like the consistency of like a baked potato, but you see that's a plantain. Okay, it's warm. You know what? This tastes like a fried banana. It is very good. It's not like a sweet banana, but it has that banana flavoring. And then because it's on my plate, I am going to try some of this dirty, look at that. It looks like just dirty Cuban rice and beans, black beans. I love black beans. That's like a yummy, like peppery, spicy flavor. Overall, this is a really interesting dish, and I'm so glad that we ordered it, because this is the closest that we're going to be to Cuba in quite a while, like probably a few years, and I'm really enjoying this.
Well, I decided to get some Cuban too. You know, we love to try different foods from different lands, and since we're probably not going to Cuba anytime soon, being this close to Cuban food or Cuba means that this is where you're going to get the best Cuban food, right? I mean, that's what I assume. So, since it's a barbecue joint, I got the Moho marinated pork. This is for one person, and apparently it's for one large person because I weigh over 200 pounds, and this seems like a lot of food to me. Let's test it out and see if it's authentic Cuban, because you know me, I'm an authority on Cuban food, right? That pulled pork just melts in your mouth. It's a little bit like a little spicy, not hot spicy, but not a typical flavor that you would get just from pulled pork. You know, a lot of times barbecue is like, they'll have like the molasses or the sometimes the bourbon in there. This is nothing like that. This is like peppers and onions. Super good. But I got two other things on my plate here. So, since we're in the South, got some cheesy grits. Look at that. It's like crispy on top. I don't know if that's good. I'm guessing that's the cheese hardening maybe. I don't know. I'm not an expert on grits, but it looks gritty, right? Is that it? Gritty?
Let me check and see if you want to.
Not bad. You know, it's not too cheesy. A lot of times cheesy grits is really cheesy. This one just, it's more gritty and little like a hint of cheese. But I'm gonna put that butter on it because that'll make it taste better. Because everything in the South tastes better with butter, right? And then the final thing I got was some grilled street corn. And I had some of this the other day at a different restaurant that had like some sort of aioli, and it was blackened. It was all kinds of good stuff on it, but it was super messy. This just looks like it's super buttery and cooked on a barbecue grill. Let's see. It's good. It's nothing super unique or special. It tastes like just grilled corn on the cob. One thing I know though, eating this, is it's all mine. Amy won't touch it because she doesn't really like corn, but she hates corn on the cob because then she gets all that stuff stuck in her teeth. I'm gonna give a shot at Amy's plate here. One thing she didn't mention is that this pork is like, look at that, it's smothered in onions, but it's really soft. They've been like grilled down really well. Boy, I almost like that better than mine. We're gonna have to do some trading on that one, but that was a little tiny bite, and I didn't get any onion, so I need a bigger bite. Hang on here.
She was totally taken aback.
Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? That is a fantastic, it just melts. That is, I'm speechless. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just freaking delicious. But if I eat too much of that, Amy's gonna start yelling at me, so I'm gonna try these plantains. And although plantains are a type of a banana, Amy said they're a little more banana-y than usual. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're really sweet. I'm usually not a huge plantain fan, but I really like those. I could eat those. In fact, I'm gonna finish this one because I started it.
I'm glad you found one. I went over
Okay. Now we got to get some of this beans and rice, black beans and rice. And it looks like just any kind of black beans and rice. Oh. That's actually really good. The rice is actually, is it right to call rice al dente? I mean, I know you do that with pasta, but they're not real squishy. They're a little bit chewy, but not to a point to where they taste underdone. Oh, and there's a little piece of plantain in there. No, it was a bean. My bad. The beans are good. The rice is good. This is a fantastic meal.
It's my turn to try this Cuban barbecue that he got. So this is off of their smoker menu. I mean, you come to a barbecue joint, you have to try some of it, but it's just the way they season it that's coming out different. That's a huge bite, Amy. Okay, I'll get this one. Oh, that is good. Mama likes it. Mama likes the meat in her mouth. Yummy. Time for these cheesy grits. He's right. They're like a little, their texture is a little sticky, but maybe that makes them better. If you order the grits here, plan on putting some stuff on it. So one of the things they put on the table is a ton of different condiments. We're gonna add some condiments to the grits, see if we like them a little bit better, because they're a little bit bland. And as Paul mentioned, I don't eat corn on the cob. I mean, I'd like to. Fine, I'll try it. I just don't like all that stuff. It gets stuck in my cute little character teeth. As far as corn goes, it's actually really good. It's not like, sometimes you have corn on the cob and it's been sitting there so long that the little kernels start to sink in and it's almost like chewy. When I bit into that, like the little corn kernels like popped in my mouth. Despite the fact that we had so much food on our plate, we decided to get dessert. Why? Because this place has an incredible dessert menu, like crazy. I'm used to having like maybe 4 or 5 choices. No, look at them all. And all kinds of after dinner cocktails and toddies. They really like to take care of you with their sweets here. One of the things that this restaurant is famous for is their deep fried key lime pie. Yes, you heard me correctly. Not only that, they put like a raspberry reduction with white chocolate. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful? I almost don't even want to like put my spoon through it because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna ruin it. But let's take a look at it. Oh my gosh. You probably know Florida's known for key lime pie. In fact, I think it's the official state pie. That's just stupid good. I mean, it's very tart. Key lime's done perfect. But that crust on it, oh my gosh. How do they do this? And how am I able to eat it? Oh, we did put a half of our food in a box so we could do this, so we're not total pigs.
Sometimes some of you guys are like, give Amy the plate. You're eating all the food. Yeah, not when it come to this. I had to like pull it out of her hands because she wasn't going to give me any. But I got some. So I'm going to, it's got this strawberry reduction on it. And I got some whipped cream. I'm almost speechless. I don't think I've had key lime pie that had that much like burst of lime in it. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm eating another piece here because this is just too freaking good.
Another piece
this
or
is
another bite?
Another piece. I mean, this is my piece. Get your own. No, another bite. And I mean, my hand's kind of shaky because I'm like a drug addict. Like, I gotta get it in my body. Anyway, I think that is like the best key lime pie I've had. And I've had a ton of it. I'm gonna take another bite before I give it back to Amy. So what did we think of PORKY'S Bayside Restaurant and Grill? Guys, you should not pass this place up if you are down in the Middle Keys. This place is amazing. The whole layout of the place is just like what you would think of in a laid-back type beach grill. You know, you feel like you can walk in here with sandals and wet shorts on, and you have picnic tables in here, and you're right on the water. Now let's get to the food and the service. Everybody was really friendly, a lot of fun. Had a great beer selection, and I mean, are you kidding me? Look at the size of that pitcher. You don't usually get nearly that much beer in a pitcher, but we did, and well, we drank it, so you know, there's that. The barbecue, you don't have to go to like, you think a lot of times like Southern barbecue or whatever. This was some of the better barbecue that we had throughout the South. It was really good. It was plated well. The conch fritters were probably, in my opinion, we had conch fritters probably in about half a dozen restaurants down here. These were the best ones. They, you know, some other places had maybe some better dough or whatever, but these had like chunks of conch in it, which I don't usually see. Maybe other places do, but not the places we went to. So I'm giving these guys the thumbs up on the conch fritters. That dessert, that fried key lime pie, you need to do yourselves a favor. If you're ever down here, find a place that does fried key lime pie, or just come to this place because they do it amazing. It's wonderful. I can't say enough about it. Oh, and the prices, guys. At first glance, when you look at it, you're like, oh, it might be a little bit spendy, but they give you a lot of food. It's kind of like what you expect from a barbecue. You know, you come to some of these restaurants that we've gone to in the past where they just give you like little bowls and a couple chunks, and you're like, that's not barbecue. When I go to barbecue, I want barbecue. I want some meat. I want some servings. And they pile it on. We couldn't finish it. We couldn't finish it. We had to bring it home. So, hey, 2 meals, right? If you guys like this video, make sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, but most importantly, shoot us a comment. You know that at some point we're traveling around the country and we're gonna be at a place that you know or live, and you know the places that we need to go, whether they're good, whether they're not so good, maybe they're quirky, I don't know, but we want to check it out. And if you mention it, then when we go there, we'll mention you in our video. Also, we want to throw out there too, every area has their local food banks. We encourage you to go down there, volunteer some time, maybe some money, or even just bring a few cans of food. It can make a big difference in someone's life, and it can definitely make you feel good. So until next time, guys, we'll see ya.